Hello and welcome back to the Stackcast AMA. This is our 16th AMA, and we're happy to come back to you guys at another Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC. I am Muddy Mo, a board member here at Stack Cash. I'm just happy to be back with you guys to talk about the great, what we think the greatest DeFi project to date, the Stack Cash DAO. So just for some house cleaning, of course, this is AMA, so feel free to, if you're in the comments, feel free to ask questions. Even if you're watching on a replay, feel free to go ahead and ask any questions that you might have. We had some great news come out this week and some new upgrades that came out this week. So this week we released our official white paper. So those of you guys who've been trekking with us on this journey, it's been a long time coming. We've been very meticulous in doing this the right way and mostly making a project that's sustainable for everyone who uses it. So it's been 8 months, but the white paper is released. So today, the main focus of this AMA is to talk about the white paper, kind of go through some details. And of course, if you guys have anything you want to add or ask about the white paper, we're available to that. Also, as some house cleaning, as always, please feel free to join us on our Telegram, on X, and on Discord. You want to be in the know. The next major phase that we have coming out is going to be our early adopter launch. And unlike other projects who give you an opportunity to get in a pre-sale, which means buy tokens early, nobody in Stack Cash can buy Stack or Cash tokens early. So essentially, everyone would have to, join us in our week-long Stack launch when that occurs. But first, we want to offer the users, all of the, DeFi and crypto people in the world, the opportunity to have ownership in Stack Cash, the first of its kind. Now, I know a lot of people who have, especially DeFi veterans, have been in other projects and have seen how they work. And it's all about a pump game and a dump game to make sure you sell before someone else sells. The key to Stack Cash is long-term participation and just being a part of it and adding onto your wallet and doing what you want with your wallet and user custody. That's really important. So today we'll go through the white paper and talk about all the dealings with the Stack Cash protocol, and then we'll go on and we can break off and ask some different questions and address some different things. Also, for house cleaning, please make sure if you're on YouTube right now, please hit that red button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Stay tuned to us on YouTube. We'll be dropping a lot of new information and videos, informational videos that you can definitely be a part of. And also, if you would, please definitely follow us on X. This should be live on X as well. But also during the week, we on Wednesdays we typically have a VC. Now, one thing you'll see, as this is our 16th AMA, uh, you know, us as a board and a committee, and even as a DAO, we want to stay consistent with you guys. Some things come and go in DeFi, and some things are built, to last. And with Stack Cash, we want to be here to last and, be the project that you come back to as a home base. We have a lot of things that we can collaborate with other DeFi projects and tokens. But even more than that, just building the sustainability of Stack Cash itself is our A1 primary goal. So we want to continue to, be available to you guys. If you come into any of our chats, a Discord or Telegram, we're available to you guys. So that's something that we're doing a little bit different. Of course, Stack Cash, we call ourselves Stagnation, and this is for DeFi users by DeFi users. All right, enough of running my mouth. All right, so just for some review, this week, a couple days ago, we were able to release our Stack Cash white paper. And for those of you all who don't know what a white paper is, it essentially tells you the basis of everything that's going on within the Stack Cash ecosystem at a base level. Now, one thing that's really important to note about the white paper is that ours is really it's adaptable. So over time, there's going to be better opportunities and things that we want to evolve on. Stack Cash is an evolving layer 2 project, and we want to evolve on many things different, project types, gamification, some other things that can be added. And one thing that's great about Stack Cash is that we're built for the people. So we know the people have the best ideas. Just a small group of us don't have all the ideas. So We're counting on you to help make this project a mainstay in the DeFi space and be able to make passive income for years and years to come. This is definitely not a short-term project. This is built to be able to last and to be able to sustain all users and even grow their crypto portfolios and however they want to grow it. All right. So I hope you guys are feeling good today. I am feeling so happy. We've had some great feedback about the white paper, and it's just been exciting times. People have been waiting. We've had the light paper out for a while, so people have a general understanding of what we're trying to achieve through the white paper. Through the light paper, excuse me. However, the white paper is just the next steps in understanding exactly what Stack Cash has to bring to the DeFi space. So, and we thank you guys for joining us today. Also, feel free to hit that like. So if you're watching this on anything, definitely, feed us to the algorithm. We want more and more people to learn about the safest way to make DeFi gains in crypto, which is Stack Cash. So feel free to hit that like and tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be here. We'll be available. As we always say in our board, we'll leave the light on for you, so come on and check us out. All right, so let's get into it for today. And again, the white paper is in PDF form. So, if you want to share it, if you want to read over it, some people like to, get some milk and cookies and sit by the reading lamp and, and read up on the project. So yeah, so we'll make sure, we'll make sure that we get everybody. Let me get Vin up here. And I actually will make this public. So what we'll start doing, and I just put the StreamYard link in the chat. If we have any other people that want to come on, other than board members and committee members, you're more than welcome to. Sorry guys, I forgot to post that link in the board chat in the committee chat. So yeah, so we'll love to have you guys up. Again, we're open book, so you can feel free to come up and ask us any kind of questions. That's what we're here for. So. And I like to say, we say for DeFi users, by DeFi users, but this is a project that's for the people. Like it's literally for the people. And we're made, as you guys know, everything is on votes and everything is, essentially here to be open for the people to be involved and have a say in what happens in this project. So, all right. We have another board member, Vin, popping up. What's going on, Vin?
What's going on, Mo? I've had some trouble getting in, brother.
Yeah, my fault, man. I forgot to put the link. I forgot to put the StreamYard link out, man. Happy to
Like,
have
Mo,
you.
man,
How you
Mo's
doing?
going rogue on us.
Yeah, right. Not at all, not at all. And that matter of fact, man, what I've done is we posted it in the chat. So
Okay.
anybody that wants to come up and join us, feel free to come up and join us and ask questions or what have you.
Awesome. Great.
How you feeling today, Vin?
Whew, I'm on a cool down. I just left the gym about a half hour ago, so drinking my H2O over here and just relaxing now, cooling down.
I love it, man. Getting that workout in, right?
Oh yeah.
I love it,
I'll
man.
tell you, man, I gotta start getting some of that cream, you see in those infomercials, like around the elbows and whatnot. Oh boy.
Yes, sir. Hey, whatever it takes to take care of yourself, right?
That's it.
Yes, indeed. So just kind of catching us up, Vin. Today we're talking about the white paper. Also, I think you brought this up a week or so ago. We could talk about Stack Cash being a layer 2 project, meaning that we're able to go to other blockchains. So,
Sure. Yeah,
we're
whatever.
starting.
Yeah, whatever works. No, I'm just saying, yeah, whatever works. I mean, I know we got a plan that you're following here today and stuff. So let's see what we get to, right? But we can talk about it.
Exactly. We'll jump into all of that. But for those of you guys don't know, we're starting on the Binance Smart Chain, the BEP20, and we're also again after we get things rocking and rolling on Binance Smart Chain. Of course, to vote, but there's opportunities to be on other blockchains as well. So, we're the layer 2 of. We want to be the maximum layer 2, the best layer 2 around. So, we have options to go different blockchains.
Sounds good to me. I love it.
Very good. Very good. All right, guys. So on the screen here, we have, as always, the link tree. This is of course, going to be our home base for resources. So whatever you want to find out about Stack Cash, we do try to keep this updated. It's going to be right here at the link tree. Also, if you look in the description of this video, you can find a direct link to the link tree. This is where you can send anybody at any time to come get all the resources they would need on Stack Cash. Especially, we'll talk about the website in just a moment, but especially while the website is, most of the way there. Like we're pretty much I keep telling the board we're already at the top of the mountain. Now we're starting to go downhill. We'll talk more about the website to come. But if you look at the link tree here, you guys see some new tabs. So at the very top, we have the new Stack Cash white paper. So it's very, very easy, and I'll go through it here. So all you need to do is hit on it. You'll see a little preview of it. You can hit view and view it directly right here. Also, we all, as I say always, tell a friend to tell a friend. Um, when it pops up, you'll be able to share the. Let's see if it works. Come on, it never works live, right? Let's see if we can get it going.
Unbelievable.
There we go. Okay, so let's try again. So the white paper is available, and most people in the space, you want to have the white paper to go back to, and we'll have more resources to come. But for now, the white paper details, and I don't know why it's not working here. Oh, I didn't refresh. My bad, guys. I didn't refresh. But here we go. So yeah, it pulls up the white paper directly, and you guys can go check that out. And we also have links to that as well. So you can go check that out. All right. And also right beneath that, we'll have the light paper, which we have some alpha on our light paper and roadmap today. So, we're moving forward as we go, we'll keep you guys abreast of everything that's going on. And also, if you look down on the link tree, you'll see we have all our about Stack Caches, all about Stack Caches. This is just a white paper video series. So if you got some time in about 10-15 minutes a piece, you can go and kind of listen through all of the things that's involved in the white paper. And obviously right now we're having an AMA, but this is number 16. So we have all of our AMAs here loaded in the link tree. So feel free to come if you want to listen back and get some in-depth knowledge about what's going on with Stack Cash. The AMA is the best place that you're going to get real people, Vin, myself, and other board members on to kind of talk you through exactly what Stack Cash is all about. So
Yeah, real good listening. I actually went back and listened to a couple again just to get a refresher and whatnot. And yeah, they're very informative, and it's like I say, when you listen to it and then you read it on the paper, it kind of just clicks a lot easier. But yeah, absolutely, definitely worth the listen.
it comes together, doesn't it, Vin?
Yeah, it does.
And they say you have to hear things, see things, or whatever 7 different times. So
Yep.
we got videos, we got people talking about it, we talk about it at AMAs, and we also got the PDFs in physical form that you can look at for yourself. So yeah, it finally came up. It finally came up. So here's just the white paper, and we'll go through this today. Now, most of you guys, especially been following us on our journey, it's been an 8-month journey into this point. Most of you guys are familiar with a lot of it, but Vin and I will lightly kind of touch on the white paper. And of course, we're here to answer any questions that you guys would have. But the white paper is here as a resource, and we're as board member, committee members, and DAO members, we're here as a resource as well. We want you to have the full knowledge of what's going on within the project. So, and that's kind of rare, man. Like I don't, a lot of projects, they might keep some things to themselves and all that. We're an open book over here, right, Vin?
Oh man, everything is laid right out. Everything we talk about behind the scenes comes right out either in paper or in video format. Absolutely. Yep. Very transparent.
Exactly. So yeah, so we'll come back and touch on the white paper shortly. Now here is the Stack Cash X, or I said it right, man. This is X. And pinned at the very top, we have our white paper, of course. But also feel free to come by and follow us. We keep this updated, and we also have very active people. You see Vin right there. Vin's an influencer too. So we have Vin has a YouTube video that's posted. We got Tina. And we also have Donatello, some other board members that's posting stuff. But we also want to post community members. If you have a tweet about Stack Cash, we'll follow people, and we'll also, retweet them. We'll definitely want to show off, the people that, are active with Stack Cash. And we just want to get this to more people. So this is our X. So feel free to come and follow us on X and so forth and so on. And also, again, I talked earlier about the videos. You want to make sure that you come by and check us out on YouTube as well. So YouTube is going to be the best place because we're going to stay consistent with YouTube. And you guys see that, we've added more and more videos. We got different playlists. If you want to hear from other community members, if you want to hear, from us at a base level, all the base information, YouTube is an easy place to come. And you can come listen to us and check us out, and definitely want to interact with us, ask questions, so forth and so on. All right, Vin, am I missing anything? I know I'm talking fast today.
Looks good. Yeah, definitely want to check out all our social media, and a lot of good information there. We're just getting started here. There's so much more to come, and there's already so much out there. So, but I do have to forward a message there before I forget from Tina.
Okay.
She's gonna a little alpha about something in the community, either with a TikTok or something on social media. She's thinking about doing something for a contest, so we're gonna talk about it. She said.
Okay. Nice. So Tina, one of our board members that is very, very active, and we need her. Tina's been doing a phenomenal job, with the art and just keeping the flow going in our Telegram. So Tina also has just posted about a committee NTT that we're giving away based on the World Cup. So you have to guess the score and so forth and so on, but come be a part of it. You have an opportunity to win. Now we'll talk. You guys can buy in and be a part of Stack Cash, NTTs and with tokens and so forth. But also, it's about the camaraderie and the community building. So shout out to Tina on that. And
Yes,
then you said she's making a TikTok.
I'm kind of. Well, yesterday I was at the salon and I got my stuff touched up again, and yeah, she was dyeing her hair, and I caught her and I did a TikTok with her, and she was like, "Really, Vin?" she was she was mixing up the color. I was like, "What's going on here?" She goes, "I'm getting tired of the hair color red." I said, "Stack Cash is black and red, mostly." She goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm getting bored with it." And then she did some purple and black. So yeah, but she was like, "Really, Vin, catching me at my bad moments, huh?" I said, "Yeah, we don't hide nothing here at Stack Cash. We're transparent."
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But
Y'all go check out Vin with those TikToks, man. Vin is doing a phenomenal job. I saw the weights, Vin. He made me want to get. I got to get to the weight room.
love it, man. Just that sound, that clinking, old school is pretty cool. But yeah, good stuff. But yeah, she was saying something about having a community. She's thinking of some kind of a contest where the community can do like a social media contest of some sort, like TikTok or something, and the best one, maybe something like that, could win. But she's working it out. She's always thinking, working and thinking.
I love it. I love it.
Yes,
And
sir.
as Vin knows, as most of you guys know, Vin has really become Vin and Tina. They've become really strong social media presence. Myself, Muddy Mo. I also have an influence channel, and we also are built on influencers. So I love that idea, Vin.
Yes, sir.
Having something with social media where we can get more people knowing about this. Stack Cash. Not only for DeFi users, but we also for just general people. And one thing about it, and I appreciate Tina on this, she helps us with this big time, is we want to get the ladies involved too.
Yeah.
So we want to get the wives, talking about it as well. This is a great opportunity for passive income.
That's
Um,
funny because I was sitting there yesterday, and there was a few of her clients that are regulars for her and whatnot, and that she was there with her at her friend's salon, and they were like, "Hey, you the guy with Stack Cash, huh? You and Tina?" I was like, "Wow, you know about it?" She goes, "Tina talked about it all the time." I was like, "Nice."
let's go. Yes, sir. And tell a friend to tell a friend. I love that. I love that. We got name recognition now, man.
Right? Absolutely. I'm still waiting for
That's
her. I'm still waiting for her to get some singing going. She's got some kind of song going with Stack Cash. We'll see.
let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Very good, very good. So yeah, again, guys, we want to grow here, and we know social media is one of the best ways to do that. So we embrace influencers, we embrace people, even if you haven't done any influencer before. Stack Cash, we're community building, so we'll even show you how to do some influencing if you want to do some of that. So
Yeah,
we're
just be real, man. Just be yourself. That's it. You don't have to be somebody you ain't, and you don't have to act like somebody you're not. Just be real. That's it.
exactly, Vin. And you know what? I think a lot of people, you know, they get a fear about, some people don't want to talk publicly. And I know a lot of people don't want to be wrong.
Right.
One of the best ways to be right is to be wrong. you know, and
Right. Yep.
myself, I'm a 7-year DeFi vet. I've
Yep.
been wrong. I've been influenced for 7 years. I have been wrong about some stuff, you know,
Oh,
but
yeah, definitely. Yep.
yeah, but now, getting to the point now you get comfortable. You just start building off of that. So we
Yep.
welcome all those who, are interested in influencing, especially talking about Stack Cash. We'd love to have you.
Yep.
All right. So here is our website that is going to be coming soon. That's a little alpha for today. So, it's been 8 months and we finally got our white paper released, which we'll talk about. But the website is what everybody wants to go to. Just one click away, and then you have everything at your fingertips.
Mhm.
So, this is something that we're evolving. This is an old screen, but we're going to update it to where it says pre-sale available now.
Yep.
Remember, we're not doing a pre-sale, we're doing an early adopter sale. We're selling ownership in the protocol treasuries. So, I always say, I always wanted to be the bank. Like the bank always wins, just like in the casino. The casino always wins.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
so in Stack Cash, obviously you'll have stack tokens that's deflationary that should go up in value over time. You also have cash that's stable. But the one thing that you can make sure that you always have some cash and some stack coming in is through ownership. What do you think about that, Van?
Ownership's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, definitely getting those extra divs. Can't complain about that.
Exactly. Then I used to play poker. To be honest, online poker kind of got me through college, right?
Yep.
So, playing poker, I was like, man, like some days you win, some days you lose.
Right.
But the one person that always won was the casino. Every time.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You cannot beat the house. The house always wins in the long term. So we want you to be the house here in Stack Cash. We want you guys to come over and get these rewards with us and be a part of it through and through. So we'll have plenty of time to talk about the stack token and buying the stack token. But it's kind of, what it is, man. It's kind of reshaping, especially DeFi people's minds from just buying a token early, right? Getting a cheap price
Yep.
instead to getting the ownership early and then buying. Then from there you buy your tokens because with
Yep.
the ownership you'll always be able to add to tokens. So
Yeah. I mean, the pre-sale things. I did a few of them. They're very stressful sometimes. It's just, and then you get the delays sometimes, and then and then the pump and dump happens after that. Woods and I mean, I've made all right on a few of them and stuff, but for the newcomers and people that are just getting into the DeFi and stuff, there's a lot of things you need to look out for and whatnot. But yeah, private sale, pre-sale, that's kind of like a red flag. You always want to touch on that and find out what's going on with it.
exactly. And the great thing about how we're doing it with the early adopter sale is that you don't we know you guys have lives,
Yep.
while we're here every day, we get that you guys have other things going on. Sometimes when you get in pre-sales in DeFi, you'll miss out. Like if you're not selling
Mhm.
on time, if you're not looking at the chart all day,
Yep.
you can lose. But over here, again, it's in perpetuity. So that's forever, so you'll always be able
Yep.
to have, ownership stake in the protocol.
Yep.
So, and I the reason I'm talking about this a little bit is because this is something that's going to be big, guys. I'm telling you, once everybody starts flowing in and start buying stack token and start getting in the cash box, you're going to see the one thing, the one advantage you're going to have is, really having an NTT.
Yep.
Now, for a limited time, and we're kind of feeding up to this. This is coming soon. We got the website next, and then we have this coming after that. But what this is we have an early adopter opportunity. This is limited, so you might want to get in there. But you can not only with the NTT will you get that after launch. here with early adopters, there's different things that we have, different perks. So there's a 10K level and there's a 5K level. And with those, you essentially, get 250% up to 250% back through the protocol, so there's different options here to have an H board NTT. And that's something that, for me, just talking about it and just thinking about it, that's what makes that cash different is the ownership. That's huge.
It is. It's very important being part of it inside and seeing what's going on and having a voice. That's exactly what you want to, where you want to be inside a project. Being on the outside looking in and just, scraping along is, people do that, I guess, but being involved is way much better. So definitely, early adopters way to go.
Exactly, Van. And you know what? I'm looking at this is the committee NTT that we'll have in the early adopter sale,
Yep.
right? So the committee NTT is going to normally be $1,000. So by
Right.
being early as an NTT holder, you're going to get a $500 credit in the
Right.
contract in
Yep.
Cashbox and CBC on that level of it. And as it goes up, you get more benefits. So
Yeah. You're earning on day one. Imagine that.
earn it on day one, no matter what, right, Van?
Yes, sir.
I like
Win-win.
that.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So that's just some things that makes us different. All right. So now let's have a little chat about the white paper. So again, this week we've released our white paper. It's in the description below. Also, if you guys would please feel free to hit that like. It keeps us in the algorithm and it lets more people know about Stack Cash. But what did you think about overall about the white paper, Vin?
It's phenomenal, right? I mean, I- I'll tell you what. I go to some professional companies and look at some of their web pages and their white papers, and I'll tell you what. Like this is like incredible, in depth. I mean, perfectly laid out. I mean, it's so easy to follow. It's like that math book that you got in school, and you always look for the pictures, right? Instead of trying to read.
I like that, Vin.
But yeah, you can tell there was so much time and effort put into this, because we care about the people and we want to make sure that, we paid attention to the smallest details for you. And yeah, like I said, it's just phenomenal. And you did a great job, Mo. We all appreciate that. I think the community is going to appreciate that.
Yeah, man, it's all about the people. It's all about the people, So if it makes it easier to understand, and I always say, we have to make things simple enough for a fourth grade person to understand, right? We live in a society where people need to know stuff quickly, right? So,
Yep.
with us, we just put it all out there, and you can just kind of decide for yourself. So this is kind of some review. So to kind of go back. So for the white paper, we obviously had the table of contents, and we start off with what Stack Cash is. So this is basically just a simple explanation of what it is in a nutshell. People coming into DeFi, they don't always understand exactly this. They call it magic internet money, right? They don't know what we're doing here.
I like that.
But we want to kind of break down those barriers and let everyone understand that this is passive income that you can get on your own accord with your own wallet. Nobody has a say here, not us, nobody. So yeah, just general about what Stack Cash is, and as you guys know, one of the main things is this is a passive cash flow systems that we've created here. Now, Van, people have been really excited about AI recently. That's been a big buzzword. You got the Chat GBT and
Mm-hmm.
all this other AI.
Yep.
So what we've done here, just for simple terms, Stack Cash, while we're a DeFi protocol, if you want to simplify it, all we are is AI essentially. We're
Yep.
using smart contracts, which basically run themselves. And
Yep.
the basis of it is to make yourself your own bank. That's what it is. So,
Right. Yeah.
so Stack Cash, if you want to consider it like that Stack Cash is AI.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So
Big
we also have
community, just a community run protocol. You come in, you interact, you keeps the protocol running. All the smart contracts keep going. We are the AI enforcers.
Ooh, I like that vid. The AI enforcers. And I'll be honest with you guys, AI can give you guys, I've seen it writing like, girlfriend responses and wife responses. I've seen all kind of stuff with AI, right? But
Oh
one
boy,
thing that's crazy, man. AI does everything. But
I could see somebody showing up for the date and stuff, and the girl talking about, it, and the dude, and she'd be like, "Oh,
it's like you
remember what
sound
you
nothing like your text.
remember what you said about that? Can you say it again?" So you can be,
Let me get my phone. Let me read it and see.
I love it.
Oh, I've even heard of somebody using AI to make an apology to the public or something like that. It's
Oh
crazy.
man, right?
But what's great about Stack Cash is, if you want to consider AI, we're using AI to make you more gains every day, to make
Yep.
you become your own bank and make you more self-sustainable to your passive income. It's hard to make passive income in this world.
Oh
And a
yeah.
lot of people don't know about it, but we're here offering that for you guys and to make it with us. So real quick, then also I had somebody ask me, it's like, hey man, how's the team getting paid? And which is a very, very good question.
Yep.
The point of Stack Cash is that we don't have a dev wallet that pays, devs constantly and, that
Right.
takes advantage of the Stack token. We don't have that. You know, one thing we will have, obviously, as a deployer wallet, we'll have a wallet that takes care of the platform as far as marketing and small things, but it's nothing like a percentage of everything is going to it or anything like that. It's
Nope.
a user just like you. So you can outshoot you can outshoot different wallets and all that kind of stuff. The main thing is taking care of the platform
Yep.
and people taking this into their own hands and making gains. That's what we're concerned about. It's
Right.
not about us making money. As you guys see, we don't get any stack tokens, so we have to
No,
buy our stack tokens.
no,
So
sir. Yep. Exactly. I mean, that's it. We want to get paid just like all the investors. We want the smart contracts to do their job and the project to pay us just like everybody else. So yes,
exactly.
sir. We invest and we get paid. Everybody. That's how everybody does it.
Exactly, Vin. And that's as board members again. We need this to work for us to get paid. So that's just the nitty gritty of how that is.
Hmm.
All right, guys. So two native tokens: the stack token, and we have the cash token. The stack token is a reflect token. You know, a lot of people love, if you're familiar with Bitcoin. Stack is our version of Bitcoin. It's our store of value. There's a supply shortage, meaning there's not going to be a lot of them available. And yesterday's price is not today's price with Stack. Oh, I like that, man. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I love it.
So most likely, due to how our protocol treasuries work and how we'll talk about that in a moment, with the Stack token, there's going to be less and less available because our treasuries are going to be more and more, more and more.
Yeah.
And then not only just that, we have team treasuries that's going to be getting some stack tokens, and not only just that, we have innate volume built through the protocol, so it's going to be more and more volume as people participate. And while all that is happening, everybody who's a participant, meaning you, me, the team treasuries, the protocol treasuries, everybody, if as long as you're holding stack in your wallet, you'll be able to get more stack just for holding it. So what we're thinking about is two pronged. One prong, you have the price appreciation of the stack token. Everybody's gonna want to see the price going up. We get it. We want
Oh,
it
yeah.
to.
Yep.
But also you have the deflationary mechanics of it. Whereas Bitcoin, it doesn't have a way to continuously get you more Bitcoin, right? So
Right.
you have to purchase more to get it. So
Yep.
um, and also we have, as a native token, we have our cash token, which is built to be a utility coin, meaning used to make you more passive income, one-to-one with USD. And that's important because everybody want to learn how I can make more gains. Well, the cash token is going to be key in how a lot of people make gains. So
Hell yeah, I'll be in that cash box. Yes, sir.
yes, sir, man. All right, so and to kind of move it along, we have a Stack Cash overview. We just talked about who we are and what makes us different. Um, sustainable yield tokenomics is key here, though. That's one of the main things, is sustainable yield.
Yep.
Um, you know, this is one of the wonders of the world. Compound interest and things like that is one of the wonders of the world. If you figure it out, you'll be set up long term. So that's what we're doing here. Also, just to touch on it briefly, we're full multi-sig ecosystem, and while some people don't understand what that means, basically nobody can rug pull you. So for anything to happen, board members, and even committee members have to make sure that we approve of a transaction, whatever happens with the project. So nobody has access to lock liquidity.
Yep.
And also, here we just talk about, how Stack Cash works in a nutshell. So some people just want it, give it to me in a in a shortened version, and
Yep.
then if I want to, I'm gonna go look up everything else. So I
Yes,
would
sir.
say
That's the
here on
elevator pitch.
Ooh, I like that, man. That's what this is. That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
This is the elevator pitch for Stack Cash. So, how it works in a nutshell is going to give you, if you want to know it in 30 seconds or less, this is what it is. You join the
Yep.
team treasury, you can buy Stack tokens, you get more for holding them. You can also mint cash into Cashbox and get into other products, which we'll talk about in a moment. What I've talked about now, if you want to be early, you can hit ownership and buy NTT, and you get the ownership stake in the protocol treasuries in perpetuity. And last but not least, you can participate to receive daily and biweekly team treasury rewards. So there's multiple ways to make gains here. And the team treasuries, now we talked about influencers early. Team treasuries are going to be key. You want to build your team treasury strong because that's going to give you even more rewards. So if you don't want to wait on reflections, right? If you got your cash box, but you want to make more gains, you can get people into your team treasury, and the larger your team treasury gets means the more for you and your team members or team partners.
Yeah, good stuff. Stack cash. I mean, you got stack reflection. You got your cash making that. What do you call it? Yeah, brain fart here, Mo. Um,
It's all
passive
good.
income,
Listen,
passive income, right? And then you got your team right there, and you're earning extra rewards. You got your committee NTT, right? And not only that, even if you have a board NTT or an H board NTT on top of all that, you got like a trifecta going on here. Actually, even more. You got the sweep stack, you got the team sweep stack. We got it all going on.
we got stuff for you to do. So if you want
Yeah,
to make some gains,
yeah,
there's more than one way to make gains here, and there's so much gamification that you can put into this, and so much, to get an advantage.
yep,
We welcome it. Have fun. That's
yeah.
what we're here for.
Yeah, and you don't got to rely on your team leader to get your reward. So
Exactly.
that's a beautiful
Um,
thing. You don't have to worry about airdrops coming.
Exactly. In the DeFi space, it's been a lot of MLM, multi-level marketing.
Yep,
Here's just single level. Just have a team leader and a team treasury. And that's how even the team leader gets rewards. They don't get them directly from your deposits. No, 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 no. They get it from the team treasury. The same team treasury that you're a part of, they have to actually be an active member. That's
yep.
awesome.
It's like working for a company and your boss actually has to work right there. All right.
Right.
How many places you go to that work and you see your boss doing anything other than telling you what to do? No, sir. Your leader needs to work.
Yep. Well, that check gonna be lightened up. You got to put that work in.
Yep.
I love it, man. Also, we in the white paper we have governance and DAO member levels. So governance is just voting, right? So just fairness, democracy and all that good stuff. If you
Mm,
get an NTT, you can be a board level or committee level, have that voting power. However, if you're just a part of the project, everybody has a voice. So you're also a DAO member once you're in. So
yep.
just simply put, everybody has a vote here. All right. We also in the white paper we cover what are NTTs. Now, if you guys go check out all about Stack Cash in our YouTube, you'll see we have details of all this in video form already. But I'm just kind of sliding through it just so you guys can know what to look for in the new white paper.
Yeah. A lot of
So
people still not familiar with the NTTs, and I think we've been doing a real good job of promoting what it actually is.
yeah, man, and it gives us as a protocol, it's more flexibility. Everybody's familiar with NFTs. If you think of entities, it's the same thing, but it gives
Hmm.
you additional benefits. Two things: you can vote, and then it allows entities allow you to earn from your team treasury.
Yep.
So, it's basically an entity on steroids. However, you don't. It's not sellable. So, nobody has to. People play the stock game and the trader game. All the time. Oh well, once the entities
Hmm.
get this value, I'm gonna sell it off.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. You get it, you got it forever,
Right.
in most cases. And even in some cases, you can get it. We'll talk about that in probably the future time in depth, but you can get a NTT that's automatically triggered. And with our H board entity, this is built for whales as they come. So when whales come on board, so they won't dump on us, they have an NTT that they can get that's automatically triggered when they get the average amount of stack held of all the board entity holders or H board entity holders as well. So just different. I think,
Yeah.
and then we got so many first movers, Vin. This is, as people understand NFTs and then they understand that if I get an NFT, I gotta wait for somebody to buy it. Our
Yep.
NFT gives you protocol rewards.
Good.
That's the key.
And that's
Protocol ownership rewards.
And that's important
So
too. Think about what you said there. Like, a lot of people know NFTs, right? Now, say you go out and buy an NFT, right? Say you're paying 5,000 for this thing or whatever it is, and man, you ain't got no guarantee and that's gonna hold that value, right? And then it could be traded. You can be getting like a phony NFT from somebody that's just trying to scam you and whatnot. The NTTs, they don't ever change their value. They just do one thing. They give you extra dibs from whichever treasury that's connected to, and it just does the same job over and over again. So there's no value on it going up and down. You just get the same percentage from whatever treasury you're connected to.
exactly, Vin. And even with an NFT, once you sell it,
Yeah,
it's gone.
yeah,
It's out of there.
that's it.
You've made it. You made what you're gonna make off of it.
That's it.
Whereas so ours is the gift that keeps giving. The
Hmm.
entities are clutch
Right,
and they're key. And here we just have the entity holder benefits. So if you want to know, it's a little visual. So if you want to know, what do these entities get? So all board entity holders, they split, these rewards that's shown here. And over time, as the stack token gets more value, right? And as you get into Cashbox, you want to get more principal on Cashbox as well. All that continuously rises. And you know what they say about a rising tide, it raises all ships.
yep,
So it's going to be more and more over time that you're going to get from ownership here rather than just holding tokens and waiting on the price.
right,
So and the key also with NTTs, what it helps on is you don't have to sell your stack.
right,
A lot of people was like, oh, I'm gonna get to a certain price, I'm gonna sell it here, and that's fine. It's your prerogative.
right,
But I'll say this: once you sell stack, in most cases, what it's built to do is built to be more expensive to get it back. So what's the best way? Even if you want to sell something, what's the best way to recoup is to have an automatic, basically a faucet of the extra gains that's
right.
coming to your wallet through NTTs. So
Yep.
good stuff, man. All right, keeping it moving. Also in the white paper, we have our stack token and participants. We've already talked there about what the stack token is. The main thing and what really makes Stack Cash different is the sustainability that's built through these treasuries, right? It's just like, different banks that we have within this big bank of Stack Cash that do specific things, right? So we got our generator, our regulator, all these do different things. I'm not going to go through all of them. But these are really, really important. And with the board treasury, the committee treasury, you can actually, own a part of that and be a part of history here. And especially with these first movers, this is just phenomenal how, all these treasuries work for the benefit of the protocol and the user.
Yep. You can
All
actually
right.
own four NTTs. Think about that. Each board, committee, and team NTT.
Yep. Now, also we got stack fees and reflections on the page. People want to know, hey, where's these fees going to? It's going to be cheaper to buy it on our decks, although we'll have it on PancakeSwap as well to start. But this is just clearly showing you that with those fees, it's not going to the dev wallet or anything like that. It's
Right.
going to all holders and stack liquidity and stack liquidity. So
Yep.
um, with every buy and sell, it not only just add to your reflections of how much you can get for holding it, it also adds to the liquidity. So more and more funds, basically a larger floor for the stack liquidity, which is important. People see other projects getting more and more liquidity. However, a lot of projects don't pay the users out from that liquidity. They're just building a liquidity for the protocol's sake. However, here with Stack Cash, that liquidity not only does it do you good, it helps the stack price as well. So,
Yep.
um, and also, our protocol treasures that we talked about are participants. So reflections, they get reflections too, but their reflections is going to help either holders of those entities or the protocol as a whole. So
Yep. And they rebalance so they don't get bigger than they need to.
Then perfect time, right to the next rebalancing. Exactly. So
I
one thing
read the
that's
white paper a few times.
yes, sir. I love it, Vin. I love it. So Vin also talked about rebalances. So all of our treasuries, including your team treasury, has rebalances. And what that is, it essentially keeps it in its place. It's the discipline for our treasury. So, one treasury doesn't get larger than the next. And so everything stays fair. And not just that, so cash stays collateralized and stack keeps liquidity. So we have rebalances, whereas they'll sell some of their stack tokens if it gets too much, and there's a certain limits for each treasury. But mostly stack liquidity, cash liquidity, is what it builds. And within your team treasury, you'll be able to receive additional rewards. That's why these teams here, although you don't need a team to really do well, it
Right.
really, really helps to be a part of a strong team treasury because you'll be able to get more additional funds. And team treasuries pay out essentially like a job every 2 weeks. So
Yep.
let me move a little quicker. So we got the stack supply gamma squeeze we talked about. Again, all of the treasury we have, the team treasuries, and how much stack you hold makes it, less and less available while we're increasing liquidity. What that generally does, it'll raise the price of the stack token. So
Yep.
all right, the stack launch. So we got the stack liquidity drive. That's going to be 1 week. Now, a lot of people say, "Hey, let me know when it's released, and I'll get in." Right.
Right.
Um, and that's fine, but they're gonna have a whole week's time to be able to buy stack tokens, and over that week, it's just building liquidity.
Hmm.
And here's where we show you guys exactly where the liquidity goes. So none to a dev wallet, none to a marketing wallet, anything like that. Everything here essentially goes directly to liquidity pairs. So, it'll be available soon after launch. People can buy stack, they can buy cash, whatever. They can do whatever they so choose. But here we have a clear breakdown of where the funds are exactly going after the launch.
Right. And
Also,
just no tax on that. No tax on that 1 week stack launch too.
ooh, good point, Vin. Thanks for saying that. No tax,
No
no
tax rate there.
charge.
Nothing.
No charge. Come on in and get your stack token. This is the 1 week that you'll have no taxes on the stack token. So
That's
that's the
right.
time. You want to make it happen. That's when you make it happen.
And I mean, it's going to be a lot of utility right after that stack liquidity drives over there and stack launch. I mean, and then but you know what? It it affects you in good ways too because people maybe they're going to come in buy whatever amount they want and then they're going to sell. But you know what? Who's getting the reflections? Us people that are holding.
Exactly, Vin. Exactly. People are gonna sell some tokens, whatever. It's building our liquidity floor, right?
Yep.
We get those reflections. So, the people that hold, especially the stack token early, will be able
Right.
to reap more benefits long term. So
Right. Oh, and there's nothing wrong with taking gains. This is what it's all about to make profit. So, but what I'm trying to say is, no matter what it is, buy or sell, you're going to get that reflection. So, usually, if you hold for a little while, yeah, you do well. You build that little nest egg up.
ooh, nice, nice, Vin. Build that nest egg. Exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
sir.
And we're gonna talk about the cash products that we have that really helps you because the stack token, I'm telling you guys, you might want to hold on to some of your stack, even though you can sell it. And like Vin said, nothing wrong with taking gains. However, we've built in other smart contracts where you can take plenty of gains per day and then build that nest egg, like Vin said.
Yep.
So we got the stack launch token distribution. So this is where the stack tokens will be going. And you guys can kind of look through that and kind of see exactly what's going to be going on. Again, everything is going to be benefiting you as a user long term. So that 12.5% here that's what's going to be split up amongst the people. And then you also can buy it after the launch, but that's going to be taxed. So
Yep.
make sure you understand that. All right. So, people always say, hey, guys, what's your utility? What's your utility? What's your utility? So, the cash token is built to be a utility coin with many, many, many utilities, right? So, stuff to do. I always say this like in your home, you got a gas bill, water bill, light bill, all these different bills, right?
Yep.
Um, well, with the cash token, we flip the script. Instead of having to pay out bills, these are utilities that actually pay you.
Right.
So,
Yep.
you come and participate. That's the main thing. You participate and you'll be able to earn gains. So let me go through these really quick. So first we have cachet, which, to be honest, guys, if you want to compare it to a bank, this is like a checking or a savings account. However, can you imagine a checking account where you're getting 75% APR?
Where's that bank?
Right, exactly. Where is that at? I need to go to that bank. Sign me up. Sign me up. So this is the power of Stack Cash and what we're building. So Cache is a single asset staking pool. Once you get the cash token after it's been minted and so forth, you can earn it and you can put it directly into Cache and earn more of it in a single asset staking pool, withdrawable at any time. So whenever you want it, you can have it and no fees. So it's completely free to use. Just here as again, just something where our users, the people of this contract can actually just make gains for just sitting there, so
Yep.
just participate. All right, so this is kind of a new look, especially for my board members. They've seen the old version of this, but this is kind of a new look for Cashbox, but it does the same thing. So the key here, and I had a great conversation this week. I had some great questions, and I'll bring it here to you guys. Also, if you guys will, please hit that like. We're still here. We hit that like, get us in the algorithm. But Cashbox is what a lot of DeFi users are very familiar with, which in DeFi we call it CD contracts or certificate of deposits. Just like at a bank, you get a certificate of deposit, you get paid back interest with interest over time. However, a bank can't match Cashbox. And what I mean is, not only is it user custody, but a bank doesn't let you compound your rewards. So, if you earn a certain percentage after 5 years' time, there's no compounding to get more.
Right.
Cashbox allows you to do that. And also, we've made it sustainable in many, many ways. But there is fees to get in. So there's a 5% fee to get in. You get your principal, and then you have what we call unboxing your rewards. So if you want to make some daily bread, people want to say, hey, how do I make a paycheck out of this contract? That's what I want.
Yep.
I want daily gains so I can take care of whatever I got to take care of.
Right.
Cool. Well, Cashbox does exactly that. You can, compound up to 50% of your rewards every day. And you have an option to unbox up to 100% of your, or withdraw 100% of your cash rewards. And when you withdraw, something that's special and it's unique to just us is you'll be able to withdraw to different areas in the project, or you can just withdraw directly to cash and do what you want with it.
Yep.
But on a sliding scale, you'll be able to choose whether you want to go into, cash into your wallet, or you be able to turn your cash however much you want into stack tokens. Remember, it's going to be harder and harder to get stack over time. So you can use your rewards to get more stack. And last but not least, this is definitely a first move, which we'll talk about in a second, is CBC or cash blue chips. You can also withdraw directly into cash blue chips, which is the only way right now that you can get into cash blue chips. So what you think about Cashbox, Van?
It's a great utility that has utilities for the utilities. If you ask me, I love it. So,
Man, I like how you put that. It got utilities for the utilities.
yeah, just touching back on the bank, right? I mean, think about it. You can't compound your savings account, right? You got to take that 1% a year, whatever you might have, or if you got this phenomenal amount of money, maybe you get lucky if you got one of these banks that give you 1.5 or 2. Who knows, right? But you got to work for that, and you need to put so much money into it to get that. But yeah, it's not like that at all. You just come in and compound that away as much as you want every day.
And to add, Vin, you know what they're doing at a bank? They're using your money to loan it out to other people.
I was just going to say that, right? How about that? Yeah. You're not allowed. No. This is what you're getting at the end of the year. You want to invest in it? Okay, here. If not, we're going to use your money and go make some money. Imagine that. Where's my cut?
Exactly. Where's my piece?
Most like a bank Ponzi, isn't it?
Oh, that's deep, Vin. You're right.
Taking a little man's money, making big dollars, and just giving you like a cracker.
Exactly. You get some crumbs. There you go.
You get a crumb. Not even get the cracker. You're right.
Right. So what we're doing here, instead of loaning out the funds to other place, all it's doing, most of it is going back to feed the liquidity of Stack, and also to be able to pay you more over time.
Right.
So it all stays in house and it all grows for the benefit of the protocol and ultimately the benefit of you, the user. So Cashbox would be a great way to make some daily bread. But one thing that keeps Cashbox sustainable, I told you guys I had this question this week, and this was a really, really good question. You know, while we have our reflections and we have our stacked treasuries, like especially the regulator treasury, that's going to be its whole purpose in the world is to fund Cashbox, but
Right.
which is always going to be our second largest holder of stacked tokens. And
Yep.
while we believe those reflections will do just that and be able to pay off the debt of the Cashbox, we've also got a in-house whale for it. So basically, a large user, a participant, and their only role is to pay off everybody else's Cashbox, and that's called Mega Cash. So that's something that's very, very unique. And you'll see, along Stack Cash, we have many, many contracts where we have that whale that only helps you, the users, making it more self-sustainable. And that's the key, Vin. We've seen so many CD projects have problems with paying out
Yep.
over time. You
Yeah.
need all this new money to be able
Yep.
to pay off the old users. That's Ponzi-nomics.
Yeah.
Um, with us with Stack Cash, we found multiple layers of sustainability, and one comes in the form of Mega Cash for Cashbox. So
Right. And that's just part of being around for a while and being a DeFi veteran, and that's what this Stack Cash is all about. Taking what we learned, what works, what don't work. We ain't perfectionists. We're not saying it's perfect all the time, but we're taking a lot of that knowledge and we're trying to put it into this project, to help the investors for long-term sustainability. So yeah, that's awesome.
exactly. And in DeFi, we've been building the plan as we fly it. Like we've been making
Yeah.
gains, but
Yep.
finding out what works, what doesn't work.
Right.
With us, with Stack Cash, to Vin's point, we're not perfect, and that's why we want the community to tell us what makes this better, what we can do to continuously make things more sustainable and better over time. We want to listen to you guys.
Yep.
All right. So you guys want to make gains every day, losslessly. So if you participate in Cashbox, if you participate in buying Stack, you have a chance to get rewards every day, no matter what.
Mm.
Can't stop it. It's going to come to you if you qualify.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna get rewards every day?
Rewards every day, Vin, and
Really? And I can't
and
stop it?
can't stop it. You got to take them. So
I'm
do
in.
what you want with
I'm
it.
in.
like your parents or your grandparents or whomever forcing some money in your hand, like here, go, spend this.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So our sweep stack is one of a kind, and it pays you. You can be a miscellaneous winner as an individual, or you can be the max depositor and get 50% of the day's rewards. We have a sustainable pot of funds that's just for this. So it's fed through our taxes, but it's a set aside just for those who participate. You don't lose anything. You say, "Oh,
Right.
can I buy sweep stack tickets?" There is no tickets here.
Right.
Buy more stack and and get more into Cashbox, and then you can get a better chance of winning the daily sweep stack.
Right.
Now, I got some poker players. Some of you
Yeah.
guys have been in poker tournaments, and you played to the final table, and you got certain payouts.
Yep.
We have that every single day with our team sweep stack. The same thing applies. As long as you participate in the platform, you don't have to spend extra money to get extra gains here. You can earn direct BNB as a team,
Ooh.
and it pays out in a poker kind of like payout kind of structure. So the more teams that participate, the more people will be able to win something. We have miscellaneous teams that can win, and we also have the top teams be able to split this in whatever BNB value it is on a day. So if it's 10 BNB and you've put 100% of the deposits into your team treasury that day, and you've done the most, you get 10 BNB that day.
Ooh.
So it's so it's competition within the team and it's competition amongst teams to basically participate in the protocol.
Yes, sir.
Now, Vin, sweep stack is my favorite.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, if you can win something, I'm in.
Yeah, man.
And it's lossless. Wait a minute. I'm using cash to get in, and if I don't win, I'm still making passive income on that cash.
Exactly.
Wow.
Perfect way to
Okay. Sure.
you lose nothing. Just imagine going to the gas station, everybody gets a free lotto ticket, or you get
Yeah.
to play your numbers for free.
Yep. Yep.
That's what it is. And not only just that, the more you're involved, the more you'll be able to reap the rewards of that.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be good times. like do those live shows and have fun, and it's gonna be fun, like that camaraderie that you're talking about.
That's gonna be a goodie, man. That's gonna be definitely a goodie.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, guys, real quick. This is pretty much the last thing I really want to touch on through the white paper. You guys can go check this out for yourself. Please feel free. The link is in the description. We have CBC or cash blue chips. This is a first mover for the DeFi space and how it's constructed. But the main thing here is that you'll be able to receive blue chip tokens directly into your wallet. So going through Cashbox, you'll be able to come directly into CBC and whatever blue chip you like. What do you like? Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, whatever it might be. We'll have a pool. Once you get into it, we'll have a pool available to that where you can get APR on your blue chip tokens. That is by far, you can't find anywhere in the world right now where you can make 35% to 50% APR on Bitcoin. So that's what the CBC is built to do. Again, the more you participate, the better you're going to be. But as your principal grows here, you'll be able to get more and more rewards in direct blue chip tokens. Not only that, the key to CBC and what makes it special is it allows for Stack Cash to, people always ask about where's the outside funds coming from, right? Where's the outside utility? The outside utility for Stack Cash primarily comes through CBC because we can host outside tokens, projects. You want some notoriety, you want more people to see about your project, come jump in CBC with, you can have whatever you want with your token. But
Yep.
if you come here, you'll be able to basically stake your token and get principal on your favorite DeFi token or project. What you think about that, Vin?
Oh man, who doesn't like Bitcoin, man, and all blue chips? Because think about it, just how easy it is. You earn passive income. Okay, you can take 50% of that and just swap it just like that right into the CBC. Just sits in there for 30 days and just like ferments like a nice fine wine, right? And just sits in there and just earns you. And then we don't even force you to take it out. You can just keep it in there and just keep earning on that. So, and another thing about being a owner is, hey, you want something in that CBC that's not in there, well, your voice could be heard. So, you can put up a vote and we can get small blue chips in there. And, just think about it, it's endless. And that's part about being a layer two, right? Since we talked about layer two at the beginning, being able to do so much more on a layer two.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But your favorite token can be here and you can earn yield on your favorite token. Say you like a meme coin, right? Shiba, or
Yep.
whatever it is. You can put Shiba in CBC and you can earn direct Shiba over time. And not only just that, Vin, as you hold your principal, you can spend your rewards. Just say you get extra BTC,
Right.
you can spend that, no problem.
Yeah.
But as long as you hold this principal, you're going to get a higher APR every single month.
Right.
So your principal just constantly grows from not only, the super CBC, which, we'll talk about another time, but
Yeah.
also the team portion. Your team treasury, it plays a big, big, big role and you getting a lot of extra gains. So the better
Absolutely.
stronger you build your team, the more you'll be able to build this principal here and whatever your favorite token is.
Yep. It
And
is
also,
wrapped. They are wrapped blue chips, but still, it's just a great utility, and not only that, just being able to make all these exchanges on our decks for you seamlessly is going to be awesome too.
exactly, man. So CBC is phenomenal. It's a first move for our project. Last
Yep.
but not least, at the towards the end, we want to talk to you guys about how important it is, to if you want to get extra gains to have a strong team treasury. Well, team treasury rewards pay out bi-monthly, or so I would say bi-weekly. So
Right.
every 2 weeks, due to a couple of the products that we have in Stack Cash, you'll be able to get extra rewards from those specific projects based on your team treasury. So I'm not going to go through all that right now, but you guys can kind of look through this and see how exactly you can get these extra rewards just for being a part of a team. And everybody has to be a part of a team. So
Yep.
again, forcing you forcing you to eat your sweets at dinner.
Exactly.
We force you to eat that nice steak, man. We force you to get the
Oh,
fillet,
yeah. Nice.
team leaders also get some incentives, but they have to be a part of their team. And team leaders, again, they don't get paid from direct deposits. They only get paid from their team treasury. So the better their treasury does, the better a team leader can make, the more a team leader can make. And that's at the end. That's what I least here. We have our great migrations, which basically doesn't allow certain teams to get too large. So it creates fairness amongst teams, so more people can have a chance to get more from team treasuries. So again, we're for the people, man. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
project is made for all of you guys, for all of us to be able to strive in the DeFi space and make passive income.
yes, sir. It's just like building like that awesome sports car, whatever. You taking all the best mechanics from all of these sports cars in the world and making this one machine, and it's flawless, hopefully. And then yeah, it's just gonna be massive. I love it.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So, guys, we thank you guys for watching. We talked about the white paper today. The white paper is going to be your starting point to learn more about Stack Cash and to learn how it's going to make you passive gains. That's what it's all about,
Yeah,
guys. It's sustainability and making gains over an extended amount of time, and that's what we built here with Stack Cash. But not only just that, your voice is needed in order to continue to have this protocol grow and evolve into something that we've never seen in the DeFi space before. So
exactly.
here's what it is. So yeah, so the link for the white paper is in the description, as well as the link to all of our social media platforms. This is our 16th AMA, and we appreciate you guys, kind of riding along with us and being along for the journey of Stack Cash. Vin, do you have any more to add, man? Anything you want to talk about?
I would just say like right about now and this time is where you really want to stay tuned in with us because we're at that top of that hill, right? And things are going to start going down the hill a little bit faster and not downhill in a bad way either. I'm talking about picking up speed and getting going. So just come check us out in our socials. And like I said, you can always just come out and hang out with us. And you don't have to talk DeFi. We can talk about anything you like, really. And definitely stay tuned. Check the pins always. And just another reminder, there is a contest. I think you only have until tonight, midnight, for that World Cup soccer tournament to win a free committee NTT. You don't have to pay to get in, and you can just get lucky. I mean, what's better than that? And just earn extra rewards from the protocol. But yeah, come check out our socials. We appreciate it if you like them and share them. And looking forward to the next AMA.
Very good, very good. Also, before we leave you guys, we do have some alpha. So, within this week, we'll be putting out a new roadmap and a new light paper. So you'll be able to kind of see, what's the next steps in, clear time frame. And also, stay tuned to our Telegram and our Discord. We're gonna have more and more alpha for stuff that we're releasing. Like Vin said, we're building an avalanche. That snowball is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And we don't want you guys to have to drink through a fire hydrant. So you got to make sure you stay kind of with us and understanding exactly what's next. And we'll be walking you guys through that. So this week, stay tuned for the roadmap. We'll be releasing a new roadmap with exactly what, Stack Cash's next steps are and what we'll be doing. And I'll tell you guys right now, like I said, very early in the AMA, you want to make sure that you think about ownership first.
Yep.
I'm saying that for a reason. The ownership is not going anywhere. That's what you're going to want to get. You'll be able to get tokens, of course, but the ownership is what makes us different. And you can't really see it like another project. This is one of a kind in how it's built. So the NTTs are going to be crucial if you want to make just random, just you want to wake up one day like, oh, how did I get this much stack? Well, I'm a board NTT holder. That's what happens.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So, guys, this is the 16th AMA. Again, we thank you guys. And come check us out this week. We'll be having a VC on Wednesday. And also, if you want to get involved and earn a committee NTT, definitely come participate in what we have going on in the Telegram for the World Cup Soccer. All right. Well, if there's anything else, guys, enjoy your Saturday. And we'll look forward to hearing more from you guys and talking to you guys this week.
Sounds good. Everybody have a safe weekend, and we'll talk again soon.
See you.